Hey guys, what is up and welcome back to the channel. I am the Shotgun Shogun, and I wanted to take a little bit of time today to talk about the upcoming Avenger, Edmond Dantes. This is a little something I've done in the past where it's a should you roll real talk time with Shotgun Shogun. So I'm not going to go super into detail. It's going to be a little bit of a quick guide and my opinions on whether or not you should invest in Edmond Dantes. So now let's start out first. So Dantes is the first Avenger that's going to be coming to North America, a little bit ahead of Jalter, which I know if you're saving for Jalter, you're going to have a lot of people that are like, oh, why would I ever get this guy when I'm saving for Jalter? Now, if you're like me, you like limited servants, and Edmond Dantes is limited. I believe he only comes back one other time other than this banner. But what does Edmond Dantes bring to the table? So, as he is one of the few existing Avenger class servants in the game, he can bring the damage. Now, is he as good as, let's say, Kualter, Kentucky, or Jalter? No, he actually places fourth behind those other three. However, he does bring almost 13,000 max attack. That's after you level him up and you get him boosted. So I mean, he's no slouch. He is quick based. He has a quick base Noble Phantasm. He has 2 quick, 1 arts, 2 buster. So he is quick based, which, I mean, I know a lot of people are like these days, oh, quick, gross, you know, because everybody is waiting for Memeland to come out, and Memeland breaks buster servants. So with that said, Edmond is a quick based Avenger. He is excellent at star generation. He has a high number of hit counts on all of his command cards. He also clocks in with a star generation rate of 5.9%. He can act as a decent star supplier, but not a critical hitting servant due to the fact that he only has a star absorption of 30. So, together with his Wisdom from Desperation skill that provides 20 critical stars at max level, he works well alongside other servants with high star absorption, as they can utilize the crit stars much better than him. Now, do I think that he is a better crit engine than, say, somebody like Jack? I don't know. I mean, I like that he's an Avenger. I think that it would be fun to have him, you know, and say somebody like Jalter who can use the crit stars that he generates together, you know, for the edgy goth team. But I don't necessarily know that I would use him as a star generator for my team. Now, the cons. He can be fragile. Even though his base attack value is pretty high, his HP stats are pretty below average for a 5-star. He also doesn't have any means to protect himself other than a slight increase in debuff resistance, which, I mean, let's be real, is pretty garbage in this game. Let's see. It is a little difficult to build his NP gauge. He does have the golden rule skill, but he's pretty hard to accumulate NP with just 1 arts card. So, and due to his low star absorption, he's not going to be critting much to get, you know, to get that Noble Phantasm up. So, while I think that he's good, I think that he's limited and he's definitely interesting. I don't necessarily know that he has, like, the best place on the team. I mean, he's an attacker with a high base attack, and he is one of the few Avenger classes, like we said before. He works pretty well, especially against the ruler class, but the problem is how often are we fighting ruler classes in this game? He doesn't have weaknesses, you know, he's effective against everything. So, you know, that's pretty nice. Yeah, overall, though, I mean, he's got a QQABB deck and a quick Noble Phantasm. I don't necessarily know that, that brings as much to the table as, other servants of value. Now, like I said before, he does work good with Jalter. He works good with Waver because, Waver can give him NP, damage reduction. If and when he does actually get stars, he can, he can use those the waiver buff to his advantage. But yeah, overall, I'm just not feeling this guy. You would probably want to put, if you are going to run him and you do have a 2030, you would definitely want to put 2030 on him just to, increase the amount of stars. I mean, you're already getting a massive amount of stars with him. Might as well just bring more stars to the table. Now, his max bond level CE is kind of interesting, and I was looking at this a little bit earlier. When it's equipped to him, it increases quick card effectiveness for all allies by 15% on the field. Now, I have looked into, and this is me being just silly and wanting to put together teams between now and Memeland breaking the game. But I have looked at getting max level bond CEs that increase quick card effectiveness to run a quick team. Now, you've got a bunch of different servants that have bond CEs that increase all quick card damage by 15%, and they do stack. So, if you're rocking two of them, let's say 2 or 3 of them, and you're running, let's say Jack, Edmond Dantes, and let's throw Gilgamesh out there. I believe Jack's was plus 15%. If not, I was wrong, and we're talking about Nobu. But anyways, let's say you have 2 of those, and now all your quick cards are doing 30% more damage. Not that that makes them that much better, but it's definitely interesting if you're going for some sort of like weird off the cuff build. Do I think that you should roll for Dante's just because of that? No, absolutely not. One of the things I didn't go into yet was his skills. So let me actually pull these up and go over his skills. His skills are very lackluster as well. Steel Determination. It gives you apply ignore invincibility, which is actually not too bad. It increases your attack, which, I mean, that's nice. He's already doing damage. So at rank 1, it's 30%. Rank 10, it's 50%. So that's not the worst, I guess. I mean, it's actually not too bad. It's Steel Determination EX. It also increases your debuff resistance. So, like I said, debuff resistance is kind of worthless. Golden Rule A increases Noble Phantasm gain by 20% at rank 1, 50% at rank 10. And Wisdom from Desperation decreases charge, removes debuffs, and gain critical stars. Now, the nice thing about this is it is 100%. This isn't like, oh, hey, this is, you have a chance to remove this stuff. This is 100% you removing an NP charge and debuffs. Now, I know that there are other skills somewhat like this, but it's always like a chance. You have a chance to remove this. So anything that's like 100% in my book is always pretty good. So you definitely have that, which is nice. You can delay things a little bit better, but overall, skills not very optimized for his kit, and with what kit he has. And yeah, his class skills, Avenger A increase NP gain when receiving damage by 20%, decrease debuff resistance of all allies except for self by 10%, increase Oblivion compensation. B, increase critical strength by 8%. I mean, that's nice when he does get crits. Self recovery, increase NP gain, gauge per turn by 3%. It's not as good as Jolter's, but I mean, it helps for a servant that definitely does not have a good way to increase NP gain. So overall, I mean, he's, like I said, he's not the worst servant that you could get if you're looking to pick up an Avenger and you got that itch to roll and you don't want to wait for Jolter. This guy's not the worst pickup that you could get. He's by far not the best. I wouldn't suggest whaling for him unless you are one of those people that just has to have at least one copy of a limited servant, you know, or you're a huge whale and then you really aren't watching this video for me to tell you anything different because you're just going to do it anyways. So, you know, good on you for having the disposable funds to do that. But overall, Dantes does not get my my you should roll on this. But at the same time, I'm just some random guy on the internet telling you to roll or not roll. But if you feel like listening to me, I will say save your money. We've got things coming up like Kualter, the Iskander banner. You've got Jolter, you've got the summer banners coming up. I feel like your quartz would be better utilized somewhere else. But again, that's, like I said, that's just my opinion on it. And take it with a grain of salt. Anyways, guys, if you like these kind of off-the-cuff, free-form, me telling you my opinions on stuff, let me know down in the comments. Also, let me know if I missed anything, or if you just really wanted to come here and be like, oh my god, Shotgun Shogun, you are literally the dumbest person in the world. Let me tell you why Edmond Dantes is so good. Yeah, by all means, dude, smash that thumbs down button and tell me how dumb I am down in the comments. Anyways, guys, I am going to end this here, and I will catch you guys next time. I will be doing a roll battle, though, for the Edmond Dantes banner, so make sure you stick around for that and check that out, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.